Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tyler Lawson and today is Tuesday. I know there's nothing else for me to react to, but I do want to talk about, you know, I remember the last time, yesterday I was gonna tell you about, how I really missed my own childhood, of course, throughout in 2000, of course. And those were a very good old times. I always loved to go outdoors type of person because of it. But also, I I was gonna talk about a lot of things, of course, besides why I missed the most of it is that I remember when I was a kid, I was in fifth grade, right, and I I remember when I was going on a field trip, of course, during that, and I was still in I'm in fifth grade, and I remember when I was going to Rainforest Cafe. That was my favorite one so far. I ain't gonna lie. And in case you don't know, it's on Great Lake Mall, of course. In case I remember, of course. And when we go in on the mall, of course, I see I see the Rainforest Cafe on the left side and the GamerWorks on the right side. Those are like my most favorite parts that I actually go there. And when I see the GamerWorks the most, I just heard about it because it actually connected to Sega, right? And it was actually the best one so far. I ain't gonna lie. And we used to go in the Rainforest Cafe first until we go to the GamerWorks second, of course. And it was actually a good experience of seeing a Rainforest Cafe. I love Rainforest Cafe. It's one of my favorites to actually go there. And and then when we finished up eating, of course, and we decided to go to the GamerWorks. And this is actually one of the best ones to go there in the arcade because it totally affects me for a lot of the times, man. Like I just having so much fun. I play most arcade games like House of the Dead or the House of the Dead, Ghost Squad, uh, I mean, there's a lot of things about it that I'm an arcade type of person. Uh, oh, WWF Royal Rumble that I I know this, of course. I mean, there's a lot of reasons that I actually play as on the arcades, which I believe happened at the mall. Um, Others that I played. I remember I played Tekken, Soul Calibur, of course, another of the House of the Dead, of course, and there's a lot of reason that I always love playing hard arcade type of person because it totally helps me, you know, to be more as a kid type of person, and I always love go to every arcade somewhere in the lingeries, um, mall, somewhere near the store because I always love it. Like I just totally missed throughout the 2000 parts of it, and it totally helps me. And then I remember, always remember watching WWF Raw only for that, because Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, The Undertaker, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Of course, any other wrestler that I know about it. I been through that in my childhood for entire time. Oh, and of course SmackDown as well. And I remember the first time I got the Nintendo 64. And it was actually a good one. I really love the Nintendo 64, man. I ain't gonna lie, cause it's actually one of the greatest classic one of the greatest classic games I ever know. Plus, I got PS1, of course, Dreamcast, and that was the only my childhood I know. I did much left out on it just in case. I but I still had the Nintendo 64, of course. But during that on 2000 over at 2001, my first time I got it was on Christmas. My first time I got it was the PS2. You know, it's our first time ever, getting it, during that. Of course, I got G the first time I got it was the GTA 3 and NFL Streets. GTA 3 was the first one I actually played for it. And even though I'm starting to add things more as a gamer, I just don't. I just can't remember how I was gonna do it in the missions throughout in the games. Case I haven't paid attention. I still carried it. We still carried it, but sometimes me and my brother would have to share it, and we always fight over games and all that type of stuff. I mean, I know I miss being a kid, but that was not the past. But I still have my own games, of course, and of course, me and my brother actually still played. Well, except that he didn't want to help because he didn't know how to play, and that's fine. But we still play games together. Of course, it just helps. And also, I remember still at when I remember I I remember when I always go to Torch OS while I was still a kid. I always loved some action figures. And I always loved collecting other stuffs besides action figures, Nerf guns, and of course, I think it was during that, just in case. Oh, and by the way, I do have a GameCube. I believe it is. I think it happens at 2002. I think so. And I gotta say, it's one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite times to always play a GameCube for quite some times. And and during that, my first time experience, what I had was my favorite time that I had was on Dev Chill Fight for New York, and that's the only thing I remember. I play on a GameCube, but it's kind of lame because um I could have just get it from the on the PS2 just in case because I thought about it just in case. So yeah, but also I always love go to GameStops every single time throughout, but apparently currently I don't see any other GameStop stores around here. So I guess they might have closed it down, of course, and I was very disappointed. So the only thing I would do it is I had to go online shopping, which just sucks, but it's the only way I need to get a new games, of course, and along with the season pass. So yeah. But speaking of that, I've been collecting a lot of games from it for on Xbox 360, and I got a lot of games of the Xbox 360 because I I was more an Xbox person, but I'm more as a PlayStation person. Cause I really miss, during that day, I really miss playing with my brother while we on PlayStation. Well, he's actually more the PlayStation type of person because I guess you can say it does quite help, so that's why. And of course I finally get back on the PS5 during when I got it on at the probably nearly at Christmas Eve. And this yeah, I think it's 2022. I can't remember. I totally forgot. But yeah, that's how I remember it. And I used oh, and by the way, I remember I go to Blockbusters too as well. And I always love get my chance to watch some movies and all that type of stuff. I mean, those are our good old days, and I used to miss it. I really do. I mean, plus I always love going to stores like Kmart and Super Centers, of course, for the Walmart, of course, and I always love going to stores every single time because it actually helps me so far because of it. And they actually close it down because I don't know how, man. Because they rather just focus on I don't know online shopping, which is sucks. But they still have Walmart, Targets, and Meisers throughout days, of course. So I'm not mad at that, but I'm very disappointed because was more disappointed that during that day when I came back from the Great Lake malls, I still see the Rainforest Cafe still open up, but the Gamer Works, it's gone. So in case you haven't noticed, they actually closed it down, I believe, at 2012. I think so. And I was so upset and sad because I didn't get the chance to see more of the Gamer Works, and that's what got me upset about this. But the only thing that have on the Gamer Works is over at Seattle, Washington, which just sucks because I have to travel there as long as it takes. So I guess that's why I have to go there if I could try. At least if I would have tried to speak one of the Sega, say, hey, can you like bring one of the Game Awards back at can you bring one of the Game Awards back at Michigan? It's at Great Lake Mall because I really miss that place. It's one of my favorite places that so far is like visit there. And I always love going to mall every single time, like Northland Mall, Oakland Mall, and you name it. But it's also sad that I didn't get the chance to go to Lakeside Mall because it actually closed down this month for now, just in case. And I'm really sad about it. I mean, I don't know how, but it's just really sad. And that's why I need to go outside more often because in case I didn't want to miss out all the funds that I do. Because now I understand why my mom was wanting me to go outside. Because I just can't sit there and be all lazy and all that. And I don't blame her. I really need to go outside more often because it does very affecting me more often. And besides, even though I did try my best to like, even though I tried my best to like make sure I would wake up early every single time. I mean, that's the only reason why, just in case. So Yeah. And I mean, I always love, but also I always love, going around downtown somewhere in Detroit. And there's a lot of things I would love to go travel around from, like in Los Angeles, Las Vegas, Chicago, Atlanta. I mean, there's a lot of things I want to go there because I I'm a city boy person and I always love to like see what the city looks like. And that's how I really feel, man. And it just helps me knowing that I wanted to like do more adventure type of stuff and yeah, it's just how it is, man. So yeah, cause now I understand why my mom wants me to go outside because he wants me to go outside to have fun, and I understand why, and it does help me so far. As long if I would try my best to like you know to go outside and have some fun. That's what I wanted to do. Especially, you know, I always love celebrate. I always love celebrate holidays throughout, let's say, during, during back in 2000, I always love celebrate Halloween and Christmas. I also love to celebrate from 4th of July, New Year's. I mean, there's a lot of things. Oh, and Thanksgiving as well. Because there's a lot of things that I wanted to do is to like celebrate every single time and go outside and see some fireworks like at downtown or somewhere around the somewhere around the road, of course, just in case. Cause I always love see a lot of things because let's just say if I sorry about that. But let's say if I ever wanted to like do a lot of fun stuff, I I would have did things for a lot of positive things for my family and friends and my love of my life. It just I just hope that they would probably understand about it. I mean, that would be a very hard time, especially when I've been going through a very mental health type of situations. Besides for yelling, screaming, and all the such things, I don't know. It's gonna take a little while, so yeah. But hopefully, I will try my best to be more positive. But that's gonna be a problem of the situations. So yeah, but I'll tell more of the stories, or probably talk to y'all, of course, because I know a lot of people love talking to everybody out here that probably know they understand or know what I'm talking about, of course, and that's fine. That's really fine, of course. So yeah, but yeah, man. I think that's it for now. Um, like I said, there's no reaction videos for now, but maybe next time. But yeah, man. I think that's gonna be it for today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, new here. Click the bell notification down below, and let me know comment down below. During 2000, of course, what do y'all miss the most of some part of your childhood. Cause I mean, I do really miss Toys R Us, Blockbusters, GameStop, I believe, EB Games. I remember that. um, what else? Hollywood videos. I think. Yeah, I think I remember that. Um, GamerWorks, of course. And there's another reason I really miss, cause the only thing I missed was hanging out with my childhood friends of mine. Yeah, I remember what I asked. I think I remember what I asked to play with my friends with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and also one of my friends gave me a Super Smash Bros. On the with a Nintendo 64, and yeah, those are good times. Those are good times. But I'll tell y'all more of the stories some other time, just in case. So, and yeah, that'll be amazing. I'll be talking a lot of things, man, and yeah. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all miss, man. But I'm gonna head on out. But I'll see y'all next time. This is Tyler signing out. Bye. Man, I miss one of these days, man. I really do. Yeah.